Thank you. First of all, I would, on behalf of Jimbo Fisher and the Fisher family, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. The Kids First Fund, it's absolutely incredible. I can tell you this, you can see I never take this bracelet off. There's not a day that goes by that, I don't think about this organization and what it stands for. And it's amazing what has been done just actually in a relatively short period of time of being able to raise money and, give to such a worthy cause. I believe I can speak for Jimbo and his family on this. You've heard him say before that, he and his family and this organization are going to attack this just like he does everything else in life. And those of you that how Jimbo is, he's a fighter, and it's absolutely amazing just to see the support and the people here for this cause. And I know, speaking for my family and friends, we just can't thank you enough for what you all do. Jimbo is in Chicago, was there last night with Jalen, which to me that shows you how much Jimbo is into our players and their future. And first of all, on behalf of Florida State, I'd just like to thank Jalen and all the players that have an opportunity to lengthen their career in the NFL. I'd like to thank them for what they have meant to Florida State and what they've done over the last few years. Sometimes I can tell you this, keeping up with these guys and talking to them in the off season, it's amazing watching these guys come back to Florida State when they have their off time. A lot of schools, that doesn't happen. When guys leave, you don't ever see them again. These guys come back, they give back to the school, they give back to the community, and I'd just like to thank all of them for what they've given Florida State and given our fans over the years. It's incredible. And I know Jimbo and our entire coaching staff, we all feel the same way about these young men. So it was a great night for Jalen. I'm very, very proud of him, his family. The one thing you can't say about Jalen, that he's not passionate about what he does. He's an extremely hardworking young man, just like every other guy that that comes through our program. But he's very excited. Had a chance to speak with him yesterday, along with all the other players that have a chance to be drafted. And he was excited. I know he's excited about being back with Rashad and Telvin. And I can promise you this: it's going to be Telvin Smith, in my opinion, has already changed the culture, that locker room over there. And I know with Jalen being there, it's going to be exciting to see what they do. This past spring, people have asked me this morning, how did spring go? I'll tell you what, it was one of the, it was a great, to me, a great spring. We had a lot of young players that had opportunities to do some things that we haven't been able to see before. And just the spring game, being able to play in that environment, the kids were, they were really locked in. It was just amazing, and just the support that the Seminole fans give us. Seminole Nation's incredible. When you have 50,000 people at a spring game away from your campus, it was just amazing. I know our players, I know our coaches, I know all the support staff just appreciate the support. And, we feel like it's a great springboard to what we have to do this summer. Our kids are already working. I know some of you probably saw it. It was out on Twitter, but, Derwin James sent me a text the other day, showing, hey, Coach, I'm working, I want you to see I'm working. And the next thing I know, a day later, everybody's, hey, Coach, you see Derwin working. But I think all of our players, have that mindset. uh, you know that we know we've got to get better. I mean, you're not going to stay in the same place. You're going to get better, you're going to get worse. So every day we got to go out there and work. And we feel like that, you know, we feel like the pieces are there to be able to do something special. I know our coaching staff is very excited about the upcoming season, and you know, right now we're all of our coaches are out on the road doing spring evaluations, recruiting. This is a critical time of the year for, you know, for everybody in college football, but it's something that we take very seriously. I mean, recruiting is the lifeblood of our, you know, of our program, and we understand that. So that's why today I would love to play golf, but you know, today's one of those days that you just can't afford to lose, you know, during the spring. But anyway, again, I want to thank you all for coming out, and I hope you enjoy yourself. But again, on behalf of the Fisher family, on behalf of our coaching staff, you know, and our players, we want to thank you for your support, and you know, just we look forward to seeing you in the fall. Thank you.